let's just get everything sent out. Gotta find it each time almost. There. Oh yeah, gotta make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Alright, that should be good. I should close out of Firefox so that it... because I don't need that right now. Alright, there's my controller. So... go ahead and switch over to the game itself. And I have not played very far into this game. Let's see. I should really update the overlay at some point. Because we definitely have the 50 followers now. Already got the number of hours streamed and the number of days. Yeah, the remaining thing on that path is average viewership. Kind of loud. I don't see any additional hairstyles I'd want to use. What about the eyes? No, eyes are fine. Outfit. I think it actually kept my old character design. Well, I'm okay with that. Hi, Neo! Glad to see you here for the stream. Why does it look like I'm too far out? What? I selected both things. Just move myself over a little bit and then move my chair. That looks better. Might as well go with my... I can't go with the whole thing. Huh. Well, that was very rude of him. That was quite rude. He just pushed me off a cliff. It's kind of like a monster ranching type game with some farming elements as well. It was kind of made with the intent of being a spiritual successor to Rune Factory, which, with us getting Rune Factory 5 now, I'm actually really looking forward to that game. But I figured I would play a bit of this game, seeing as the stream is a bit shorter than usual today. Let's see. I thought I opened that up. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead. There we go. Okay. Walking may even be possible at a leisurely pace. Oh, you're awake.
Hey kid, looks like you're going through. Kid, you're in Town Hospital, and 3 days ago you were baking on the shore in front of our house. You weren't moving, and I thought you might have been dead. Glad I was wrong. Since you just came to, let's start with an easy question. What's your name, kid?
Akari. Interesting. You don't sound sure of your own name. Fascinating. I don't believe I've found any major head wounds on you. What was the last thing you remember? So many questions. I suppose there's nothing more I can do for now. You may leave. Have your memory crisis somewhere else.
Dear God, Edna, I know you're a brilliant nurse and all, but you gotta take it easy on the kid. Don't mind Edna Akari. She's usually pretty nice. She's just a bit grumpy now, but you can't give her any more answers.
Hey Dish, welcome to the stream. I'll leave it to you then. I'm going back to my station.
The name's Papa Bear. By the way, I'm the best fisher penguin in these parts. I live with my family on the east side of the island. When you're feeling better, come visit us anytime and sample some of my wife's amazing fish stew. Oh, I almost forgot. You should go speak to Moku, the mayor. He said he wanted to talk to you as soon as possible. Mayor Moku lives in the north of the town square. Best to head there first. Don't worry, kid. He's a good man. If anyone can help you with your problems, it's Mayor Moku.
Can the mayor help me lower the game volume? Thank you for the PC controls. Now, what are the controller ones? Again, PC controls. Okay, that. Options. Voice volume? What voices? I have yet to hear a single voice in this. Starting to get more sleep at night since things happened earlier this week. Still kind of tired though. Oh, there's the loading screen thingy. I don't know if to call it a seed or a crystal. It's a circle to run. Okay. So yeah, I decided to play this with controller just because I'm used to doing controller type stuff for Rune Factory, and I figured maybe that would make this game feel a bit more, I don't know, a bit better, I want to say? Am I losing stamina by running? Huh. So, monsters, crabs, and fish. Meet the mayor. Press M. I'm sorry, what's M? The tutorial, is it? The controls are only... Okay. Did I press this? No. Did I press this? No. This. Oh. How'd I do that? Okay, so that's the... Okay, that's how I do that. That's how I pull up the big map. Okay. So yeah, it is this.
Greetings. You must be the stranger who was washed up ashore a few days ago. Let me take a good look at you.
I am Mayor Moku. I understand that the circumstances you found yourself in are not entirely pleasant. I have blue and white hair. Just like my shirt.
Actually, it is almost the same shade as his shirt. That's interesting. Hadn't actually noticed that before.
However, allow me to officially welcome you to our humble seaside town. Ha! I'm glad that you're up and about. I hope our dear nurse Edna had left a good impression on you.
You mean when she said that she had no use for me because I couldn't answer any of her questions? Yeah, I was actually debating between playing this or playing Distance, which is a fun car game.
She can come off as harsh and uncaring to newcomers. However, I believe that she's given you the best care possible. So how are you feeling, better? Are you feeling better?
Everything still hurts a little.
Then perhaps you should visit Edna in the hospital later. I'm sure she'll be happy to care for you again. But still, you healed so quickly. Simply miraculous. When Pia carried you through the village, even I was unsure that you would survive. You must have the vigor of a Magnus. You don't know what a Magnus is? I see. Pia did mention memory loss. Well, then...
Moku! Emergency! Emilia! Emilia is missing!
Are you certain, Gunter?
She was supposed to pass me some herbs hours ago. You know how hard that poor girl tries. She wouldn't have left me waiting for this long unless something happened to her. We must find her.
Your fighter instincts have never failed me, Gunther. I believe you. This is grave indeed. With the Magnus around the town becoming more agitated and violent recently, Amelia could be in serious danger. Oh, Akari. Amelia is one of our beloved townfolk, and it seems that she's gone missing while picking herbs.
Yes, I will help.
Are you sure? I heard you were barely breathing just a couple of days ago.
Well, that was then. This is now. Now I'm literally running around town ready to swing a sword.
Good. We'll split up and cover more ground. Here, take this. Search westward. When you exit the village, I'll look north around the caves.
What did he... Equipment. Okay. Gave me armor, which replaces my outfit. And then obviously I'm choosing this because dual wielding swords. So I'm gonna hope that it's square to attack. Yep, it's square to attack. Alright. Let's see. So I gotta go this way. Ooh, a pine cone. Someone is in danger! Stops to pick up pine cone. belly flops. Those eyes! I can't believe we made it! Yes, I'm Emilia. T, thank you for saving me. I don't know what would have happened. Or what happened. They kind of remind me of Legend of Zelda too. Like, they do kind of have that design to them. I've never had trouble with the Magnus here before. I was just picking some wild herbs like I always do, and that's when the belly flops attacked. But wait, how rude of me. You know my name, but I didn't ask you yours. Could you tell me your name? One sec, just double checking something. Yep. There we go. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do voices for the entire playthrough, because it's gonna get really confusing with all the characters. Akari, Gunther and the mayor sent you? They didn't organize an island-wide search party, did they? Just give me a moment to catch my breath. I'm just glad it's over. Thank you again. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't come sooner. I mean, if I came sooner, then you'd probably be even safer? Right? Yeah. We probably shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. I'm sorry for the wait. Let's go. Amelia, dear, I'm so glad you're safe. Are you hurt? Why do they keep making bird noises? Thank the goddess. We were so worried that something terrible may have happened to you. I'm sorry I made everyone worry again. I'm okay now. All thanks to Akari. But it's strange. I don't know that much about Magnus, but the ones that attacked me, it looked like there was something wrong with them. Yes, Moku and I have observed that they've become a tad more aggressive lately. But why? Why now? They've never given me any trouble before. I mean, did you steal their eggs? Or did you take an herb that they were going to eat? Maybe that happened? Or maybe the guy that pushed me off the cliff decided that he wanted to take off a bunch of Magnus. That seems like a more plausible explanation. Yep. Way more plausible. They go about their business and I go about mine. You're certain they attacked unprovoked. Then the situation is worse than we initially anticipated. It looks like the coastal island isn't safe anymore. I'll make the proper arrangements. Rest assured, we'll all be able to carry on with our regular, cozy lives. Oh, you mean a house? No, I fell off a cliff and that's how I ended up here. These are bird people. These are all bird people. They keep making bird sounds. That's the only explanation I can think of. Farm. Kinda does. Ghosty. Ghosty that knows my name. Foreshadowing for tomorrow? Question mark? Let's see. Interactive lamp. Bed to sleep. Press the button that is not on your controller. Okay. So back to the hospital. Oh, that's not good. I slept heroically, but in reality, it is this option. This is the farm plot. It looks like a bunch of weeds and rocks and sticks. Just like Harvest Moon. What, did you think I was going to reference a different game? Nope. That game was like Harvest Moon too. And yes, I mean Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley was like Harvest Moon. Fresh crops. I have no idea. It's like, Hank, someone played a prank on the farm and then they just decided, we'll leave it. We don't need a farm. Until some random person with amnesia comes along and they're like, hey, we could use a farm. Do you want to run it? Got it. Place everything in the shipping bin, including my tools. Papapia. Papapia, papapia. the ways of the angler. I mean, I'm pretty sure the ways of the angler, the basics at the very least, is just fishing rod, hook, line, water. Of course, that said, I have not been fishing in a very long time. Fish racing. I've never heard of that before. That's a big rock. True. Forgot about the bait. I mean, fishing in real life, I have not been in a long time. Oh, and we had 2 bots just now. Hey, just give me a pickaxe, I'll break it. Got it. Got it. Let's see. Let's actually plop this all the way over here. Let's see, cool. Sorry. Bow. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I can just pick these up. Gonna grab out my dual swords. So let's go ahead and clean up this area. That way we can plant some crops. Classic Harvest Moon. Modern Harvest Moon. Oh, that's it. Weird. Let's see. World map. Actually, I might want to do some magic. Sorry I'm a little extra tired today. Still not getting the best night's sleep lately, but last night was better than on Tuesday. On Tuesday I really had a bad night's sleep. See. Thought it was here. Is it not here? Is this it? Oh, there she is. Emilia. Oh, welcome. Akari, it's good to see you again. You look well. I can't thank you enough for rescuing me the other day. You were really brave. You're staying at the farm right now, right? Right now, right? At least until you can figure out where to go? I don't know if it's really useful to you, but please accept these seeds on the house as a sign of my thanks. If you decide to grow them, I hope that the goddess grants you a beautiful harvest. And feel free to look around my shop. Not impressive, but I try to stock up on all sorts of items. Bird sounds! Ah, tweet, 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 tweet. Seriously, that makes so many bird sounds that it's just like, just read one of the things like it's just bird speak.
pickaxe!
That is a shell. Teleports user back home. Let's see. Ooh. Neat. Yep, it's right here. Cutscene. I mean, this guy actually is a bird. Oh, what happened? Oh, so you're a cutie. You're a cute eater. I'm pushing. Oh. Well, I don't have a fishing rod. So the game's not gonna. Oh. Why didn't it just give it to me in the cutscene? Just like the other cutscene. That was odd. Ooh. That's not good. And I'm guessing you won't be able to get them until tomorrow then? That's usually not too bad of a fishing minigame. Ah. That's not good. Will it can't affect anything like too importantly? I'll admit I don't know much about the teaching and stuff side of things. I only know the student perspective. I do hope that it's not anything super urgent. Holy crud, those are giant fish. Those things are huge. Wait, is this penguin telling me that if I feed the fish, it'll become gigantic? Mamma mia! Well, I mean, the one I caught said small. Okay. Talented chef. You make fried rice? Because fried rice is delicious. technically speaking, seafood is still meat. Because meat is the flesh of an animal, and fish are animals. But, apparently I accidentally skipped the entire thing. Okay, I'm confused about what just happened. The fish is just gone. What? Fish. The fish is just gone.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea. We definitely didn't get any fillet from that. Oh, apparently my West Coast and hunt. I mean, it said prep, and then I was still carrying the fish around after I hit square. Maybe this game's still a bit buggy. Is this... Hold up. Is this still in early access, I wonder? If I go to the store page... Take me to the store page for this game. Is it still early access? It is still early access. Yeah. So this game is still early access, so there's probably still going to be some bugs and stuff. Which makes sense. I mean, you gotta expect bugs in an early access game. You'd be hard-pressed to find one that didn't have any bugs at all. Even Empyrean, which is one of my favorite survival games, because it takes place in space, you can build your own spaceships and all that awesome stuff. Even that game has... well, actually, they have a lot less bugs now than they used to. Used to be that there was a lot of bugs during the early access period, but now Empyrean is pretty stable. Anyway, back to the game. So, we're going to the West Coast. Ooh, shell. And West Coast is over here. Oh, that's so cute. One, two, three. Quest meat. Ooh, someone needs help. These fins can chop metal. I'm warning you. Hey, Oldie, you got something that smells good or what? Just toss it here already. No, I want to tame it. Draconute. Right click. Okay. Calmed it completely. It'll become your partner. Press G to dismount. Again, I wish it was giving me controller controls because this kind of game is just easier on controller. But okay, that was way easy with the controller.
Whoa, I've never seen an oldie do that. How did it happen? Did you use your oldie powers? What did you do?
Why does this penguin keep calling me an oldie?
What do you mean you just knew what to do? That doesn't explain anything. Look what you did, yeah. All your shouting must have attracted them. Shut up. I was trying to scare them away by being loud. You wouldn't understand because you're just a girl. Please, stop fighting.
Okay, I'm pushing. Way more effective if I'm not riding him.
Whoa, you did it! Guess you're not useless old oldie after all. I'm Yia, by the way. I'm the oldest and the coolest. Don't listen to Yia. Mama and Papa both call him the naughtiest, not the coolest. Oh, and I'm Ria. And that's... I'm Kia, the youngest. Also, you're a bit, and also the loudest crybaby ever.
I heard yelling.
Hey,
Who is in trouble?
The mega oldie arrives. You're too late, old man. There's no one in trouble anymore.
What did you call me, you little whippersnapper? Oh, so I see it was you who rescued the kids from danger. Well done, Akari. And you say you've tamed this Draco New, Let's get you kids back to your parents. Akari, can you tell me about what happened along the way?
well, what happened was A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yep, the alphabet happened. That's what. And yes, that is a Magnus. That is my Magnus. That is my pet. Is a pet dragon. Friendly pet dragon. Also, do let me know if I'm going a bit too fast with the dialogue at times. I'm pretty much just advancing when I finish reading it. Because I can't always read it out loud. But I still read it. Have some business with Mrs. Mia, then I'll meet you again at the farm after. Just remember, to keep that Draconewt under control in the meantime. Draconewt, 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 Draconewt. Yep. I fed it to the Draconewt. Improvise. Raw meat. Tasty. Tasty sounds good. Meat sounds good. I like meat. Bacon. Bacon is really good. Like, bacon is delicious. Okay. Yes. That's it? Yeah, Draconewt does kind of sound like a Pokemon name, now that you say it. Which is odd, because this is not a Poke-like. It's definitely more like Rune Factory than Pokemon. Share the tasty food with others. Well, sharing what you make for dinner is half the fun when you make enough for it to share. I mean, I know I think when people enjoy the food I make. Like some tasty foods. Talk about my Draconewt. What about it? Is it sick? Is my Draconewt sick? Who did it? Who made my Draconewt suit? Blech. Who made my Draconewt sick? Was it you? Of course I know what he means by something about the Draconewt. Also, that's interesting. I can actually still control the game, even when I am on the OBS screen. That is interesting. I was just double checking some things to make sure it was recording properly. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna have to turn on. Yeah, Rune Factory had monster taming. I mean, that was one of the key things about it, because it didn't have normal animals. You had to go into the dungeons and actually tame every single little monster that you had that would produce resources like milk and not just milk, but also trying to remember what else. Wool, horns, honey. By Rune Factory 4, a lot of monsters produced stuff for you. So, like, you could even get wolf fangs if you tamed a white wolf, or a silver wolf, actually, and it would drop wolf fangs most mornings. I say most, not all, because, yeah, it didn't always drop the fangs. But yeah, it is a really good series, and this game is kind of similar to them in some ways. It does have more of the Wind Waker style, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker style graphics, which is actually working to its advantage in my opinion. I will tame many monsters. Yeah, I believe in the first game you had to have a special glove, and then you run up to a monster and you're like, pet the monster, and eventually it'd get hearts to come from its head, and you'd get a chance to name it. Excuse me. In Rune Factory, I believe it was 3, they changed it up to where you just throw food at a monster, and if it's a food the monster likes, then you have a chance that it'll get tamed. Rune Factory 4 made it even easier that basically any consumable item, if you threw it at a monster, you had a chance of taming it. Aside from bosses, bosses had specific item requirements. But you could use medicinal herbs for basically any monster you wanted. Just toss a bunch of medicinal herbs at it, you could tame it. I would love to stream Rune Factory at some time, because that is one of my favorite series. Plus, that would be a pretty chill stream. Is this a barn or a cave? It looks more like a cave. Rebellion! Fairy world domination! By these smart cockroaches! Maybe it's best for you to get some rest now. Sounds like you've had a long day. Let's see. Throwing the food at them reminds me of the game Dragon Warrior Monster on GBA. There were 2 versions of this Game Boy, His Journey and Tiara's Quest. Oh, that's cool. Tacos! Yes, tacos. I take it you're having tacos now, Neo. I mean, you could still play the Game Boy Color games on the GBA. Equip the brush. Did he give me a brush? Hold up. I don't have a brush. Ooh, but I did get Kakarot. Wait, is that really... Oh, Kairoot. I thought it was Kakarot, like Kakarot. AKA Goku. Twitchy. I can make it twitchy.
It's staring to your soul. For I am the great Draconute, ruler of the ocean.
I don't know why, but he just looks like he would have a cute voice. Oh. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nightmare Maverick. And welcome to the stream. Ah, Draco Newt can do a triple water. Let's get off of Draco Newt. Can I get off? How do I get off? Do I have to be out here to get off Draco Newt? That's weird. It wouldn't let me off unless I was outside the farming area. Like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell. We're gonna keep that. There we go. Seems like this game's controller detection isn't the best at times. Oh? The real life Gur?
I can sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
That Gur? Because that Gur is also adorable. Just like you, Neo. That sounds super adorable. There. Let's go ahead and pick up a few harvestables. Don't have an axe yet. No, don't! Let me put stuff in there first. Okay, I did not push X to get on. Did I get uns?
Okay, so that's a large burger and fries, and grr, put this house back right now.
I think I did his voice pretty okay. The haunted farm? We're going to a spooky place now? You're spinning me right round. Did he not give me any money? What happened? Do I have the money? How do I check? How do I check how much money I've got? How do I check how much money I've got? Oh. Apparently that's one of the people you can... Wait. Oh, no, that's just... Well, why isn't the mayor in here if that's just friendships with people? I was talking to the mayor. Oh. Okay, so let me try that. Okay, so that's a large burger and fries and a grr. Put this house back right now. That better? I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen Invader Zim, but that was a really interesting, if at times gross, show. Because a few of those episodes were pretty gross.
I saw a ghost in the farmhouse.
It was spooky. Very spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost in the farm.
Oh, yeah. Look on your face. Just... Funny the way you said it, like a house comes through the drive-thru. Yeah, I mean, the house had... Didn't the house have legs or something? So I can see that happening all the time, especially with Gurr in control of it. Gurr just seems like he would have gotten adorably distracted a lot. And I do mean adorably. Like, no matter what the situation, Gurr was pretty much always adorable. If memory serves me correctly. Yeah, it's just the thing. Gunther blips and prunes on the coast. That is peculiar. Blip King and Prunperer. This is hard to pronounce. Prunies. Convince them to stop. Their followers will follow suit. Okay. He said the West Coast, right? Yep, West Coast. Oh, running uses up... Wow. Okay. It doesn't use that up in Harvest Moon or Rune Factory to run. Like the SP. It uses up SP. Oh no, are we going into forced tutorial land? That's understandable. Some of the Pokemon names are a bit odd. Like, Pumpkaboo is a bit of a strange one. Mimikyu is adorable, though. Mimikyu is one of my favorites. I actually have a plush of a Mini-Bit. I have a plushie Mimikyu that I consider life-size. Because it's how big I think a Mimikyu is. Summoning Crystal. Oh, this is the co-op thing for multiplayer. I have no idea what the multiplayer in this game is like. Well, here we go. More tutorial land. Welcome to Tutorial Land, where we will tutorialize our tutorials with tutorials. Did you think that you had finally made it to the open world part of the game? Nope, tutorial. I'm just making a joke about how many tutorials some games have. Some games have a lot of tutorials. And other games take their prologue chapter and turn it into an entire 10-hour campaign. Looks at Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's it. Midgar was a prologue, not the main bulk of the game. Yeah, I know Oni-chan has the game, so maybe I can convince him to try and do multiplayer with me once I get my better internet. Buy materials. Oh, I need a helmet, apparently. Sugar. You know, someone looks fabulous. Fabulous! Right? Seriously, this guy looks like they designed him to be fabulous. Which is a compliment. Like, I mean it in a good way. also kind of reminds me of Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. Like, he gives off Armstrong vibes. Oh my gosh, he actually said fabulous. I was not expecting that. Gunther, don't you mean the most fabulous blacksmith in town? And even he's saying it. Okay. Oh, over here. I was wondering where that was. Oh, that's kind of cute. Where's my... Where... Ah. I'm getting the hang of what this means now. Simply marvelous! It's true. It could be better. Ah, enhancement. A magical way of making your gear even shinier. There's no rush. I'm not going anywhere. You handle what you need to handle first, sweetie. Oh my gosh, this guy. Such strong Armstrong vibes. So much Armstrong vibes. Quests. I pushed X. Place it.
What?
You expected a blacksmith, but it was I, Hugo! And you might be asking yourself, where's the blacksmith? Well, it is I, Hugo!
Okay, so Blipsville.
It was I, Dio! Watch out, Jojo, for I shall plague you throughout all of human history as the two of us just have a never-ending battle that doesn't seem to affect anyone outside of our group. Ooh, juicy raw meat. Puffer.
Oh, you're approaching me? Instead of running away, you're approaching. Ah! What the? You threw a punch before you even got to me!
I had to throw in a twist on that one. It's overdone. Chomp. Chomp the meat. Chomp. Like, the "you're approaching me" meme has been all over the place. Another juicy ramen. That thing didn't like meat. Apparently. Oh wait, I just realized I fed it itself. I only now realized that I had fed it to itself. Okay, so it's saying I've got to defeat these specific things. Hold up. Okay, we're in the sandy beach. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's why. Are we underwater now? How am I breathing? Seriously, how am I breathing if we're underwater? Also, how did I just walk through a wall to under... That makes even less sense. Did the water just suddenly rise up in this one specific area? The Prunperer. Yeah, but usually when you go through a waterfall, you don't wind up completely underwater. Shocking. Hop on that little dragon fish. He's a fishy dragon. That doesn't look like a waterfall. That's like just a wall of blue. This is weird, right? Magic water, maybe? I don't know. Everything is so cute in this game. Okay, so I really need to take a brief break for a moment. If anyone needs to use the restroom, now would be a good time to do it, because I'm going to be right back for a moment. And I'm going to do this. go ahead and unmute that. It doesn't look like there's any additional notifications while I was away. Grab the controller. Okay. Oh. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to check out once I finish the stream today. Looks like the Vtuber Heaven thing is ready. Oh. Apparently time kept progressing in this game. Wait, why is my thing going down so fast? I'm moving, aren't I? Just let me go back to the bed. Okay, it is stuttering up a storm after that break. Oh my gosh. We can make it! We can make it! It's down here. No! Ah! We'll make it! Make it, please! What? No! I didn't say to get off enough of my Draco newt. No! I was right at the door! Seriously, lady? You took me away from my own bed.
Yeah. I was right at my front door. Why didn't you just put me in my bed and let me sleep? Why'd you drag me all the way back here?
Seriously? Where is the logic in that? Suddenly a cutscene when I'm leaving? What? I am confused. I am so confused. There better not be a fourth time, or I'll tell you little Yia, Ria, and Kia about how poorly you've been taking care of yourself. Oh, wait. Ah, I forgot. I am such a derp right now. Doesn't help that I'm still a little tired. But yeah. Yeah, I was right at the front door and like time had progressed. It was nighttime. I was running back on my Draco newt, made it to my front door, and then fainted. Right as I pressed X to go into the house and get into the bed. And so Edna drags me all the way to the doctor's place rather than just tucking me into the bed that was 5 feet away. So chances are I lost HP because she dragged me through town rather than just putting me in the bed 5 feet away. My eyes are not closed. VC face, my eyes are not closed. Don't know why I thought my eyes were closed. So... Yeah, it seems like it's like, why drop your stamina late at night? Why not just have it be that if it gets too late at night, it just makes you go to sleep and wake up in your own bed? Why not just do that rather than, oh, you collapsed right in front of your front door, we're gonna drag you all the way through town? Okay. I mean, I wasn't intentionally eavesdropping. In fact, I was actually leaving the place, and then you guys started hit a cutscene, so if anything, that's on you for weird programming. There. Harvest Moon didn't have the thing where you'd lost stamina while just walking around, though. Harvest Moon had it where you fell asleep if you stayed up too late. That was weird. Can I please leave now without being interrupted by another cutscene? Draco Newt, Draco Newt, Draco Newt. Fabulous! Draco Newt. Rain. Oh, right, crops. Because for some reason it's not raining inside town, even though it's raining outside town. That's not the weirdest thing that's happened in this game so far. I still count walking through a wall to go underwater as the weirdest. But yeah, just heavy rain on one map, no rain on the other map, not even any rain on the farm. There we go. At least the rain did remind me to go water my crops. Because I almost forgot about that. Yeah, at some point I will most likely be doing collabs with some other VTubers on a new Minecraft server that's being set up. So I'm definitely looking forward to that mod pack once it eventually comes out. Like the server, I mean, once the server comes out. Ooh. Die. Wait, you can't just heal like that. What the? That's not fair. It can't just heal like that. What? That was odd. Well, I can't go that way. What's over here? What's that orange dot? Oh, the orange dot is resource. Copper. Nice. Needed some copper, I think. I don't know. Nom. I will nom on this. I have nommed on. No. No. Victory? Did I win? I think I won. Pruny noises. What? Louder pruny noises. Oh no! Even louder pruny noises. No, I'm here to help. Angry pruny noises. I can't communicate with this thing. They told me this would be a boss battle. I expected it to be nice diplomacy, not sudden boss battle. I just noticed the little icon was one of this thing. Draco Newts.
Let's see, is it the next day now? I wonder.
Actually, wait. Can I do anything with the rocks up here? No? Nope. No. Log. Store. We'll hang on to some of the blip slime. Store that. Actually, I want to keep the fur. So I might be able to make armor with that. Store that. And we'll sell that too. I don't know. I don't know if we can understand it, or if it's just a boss battle. Ooh, mail. Nope, event. Kairoot Festival. Let's see, farm plots. Speaking of farming, we will be holding a Kairoot Festival in appreciation for the farming profession. It will be happening on the 10th of spring's 5 days from when they sent this thing. You can bring a Kairoot to participate in the contest before 6 p.m. Ooh, lots of stuff to craft. Okay, some of these are really cute. Yeah, I might need a stronger pick to get the hot spring. Got one of the 2 iron needed. Puffer, purdy shell, copper ore, and 2 stone. That would be a better thing. Oh my gosh, that's adorable! That looks like, heck, just adorable. Like, they're earmuffs. That's adorable. Ooh, better sword. But again, need more puff fur, some copper, and stone. Ranged. Puffer, copper, blip goo, stone. Ah, we can make the bars. Okay. And the bars make tools. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and save and sleep, please. Oh my gosh. Oh, my wisdom went up apparently. There's something just really relaxing about farming games. Ooh, I wonder if I can do anything with this. I can! Let's see. I know I needed a bunch of stone for stuff. Boom. Need another pruny shell and another copper ore. Actually, 2 more pruny shells and 1 more puff fur. I think I'm gonna go for the earmuffs, because it's that cold time of year. So it being the time of year when it gets cold and stuff, that need at least 3 more puff fur, because I want to get the upgraded swords. So I'm gonna need quite a bit more copper, some more pruny shells. Let's go resource hunting. Try to upgrade my gear so I'm better prepared for the boss. That'll be nice. Probably make the swords first, because that'll make getting any of the other mob drops a lot easier. Looks like we've got another 30 minutes roughly on the stream. I need your fur! Thank you for complying. Oh, that's where Cocoa Melon comes from. Nice! More puff fur. Grab that. Let's see, I've now got 6 puff fur, so I can craft 3 things. I've never played that series. I know what the prinnies are, like those penguin things, but I've never actually played any of the games that have them in it. Give me your shell. Oh gosh, I'm almost dead. No, 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 no. No, no, no. How did... What the heck? I almost defeated it and it healed. Why did... That is a bad glitch. Like, in Genshin Impact, I can understand. The enemies are despawning and respawning. That didn't despawn or respawn, though. That just went into and was like, Hank,
Oh, I notice you again. I'm going to be full health now.
which is like, why? Ooh, these respawn every day. Okay. Give me the iron. Okay. Dig, dig, dig. Copper. Oh. Ah, I get a better combo when I skill up. Okay. Let's see. I need at least 6 of this. I know that much. But I'm also going to need a lot more copper and a lot more iron. So it's still going to be a couple days before I can fully upgrade my gear. Dude, us! Kind of like that. Dude, us! One, two, three, four. I will defeat you. Ha ha ha. Alright. Just need one more pruny shell and I should be good to go. Wasn't expecting them to be so common. Oh, that one didn't drop one. Huh. What's this? A Cutie Corps. Okay. It's gonna notice me again and go full health. Another Cutie Corps, but no shell. Come on, I don't need your cores right now. Yes, that's what I need. Shell. I mean, I'm gonna hang on to those cores. Wait, where's the cores? Oh, the cores went to my hotbar. I am almost dead. Did anybody notice how low my health was? I didn't. Let's see what I can make now. I wanna see what I can make now. Build something cool. Okay, I can make that. I can make... Well, I can make this either way. No, crap. Ah. After Etna, the demoness, working with the character you play, after she says, when you throw a prinny, they explode. It's more like they're saying, dude, us? Kind of like, think that the prinny... Oh, you didn't have an end quote on that. I thought the quote was still going. The prinnies say dude or dude, one or the other. Don't remember how they spell it for them saying that. Huh. That's interesting. I have to look into that game at some point. I like how raw meat just restores health, even though it's raw. It's like, yeah, I want to get that salmonella, but also, oh, restore my HP. I missed. Great. 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 Ah, crap. Great. Earmuffs! And then if I go... So I want to make this with the copper. Got it. Now I can sell the old ones. Oh my gosh, that looks way cuter. I've got to figure out if there's a storage in this somewhere. So we're gonna go ahead and sell these. We don't need those anymore. I'm absolutely keeping these earmuffs, by the way. I am totally gonna, put them in my cosmetic armor slots. Can I just... Here. I have to eat stuff. I can't just cook the meat up and have cooked meat? Yes, roast meat. I just want to roast the meat. Yep. Restores 20% health. Ooh. Yeah, see, I just do that and it heals me. Juicy roast meat. That's what I want to cook up. Let's see, I think I saw something else. Okay. Let's see, I got 8 juicy roast meat. And then I need savory wrap. Let's put that on the hot bar. Still need a place to store all of these crafting supplies. Because I need 2 more copper, so it's going to take me 2 more days to get my actual armor. Oh, this is the storage. Okay. Go ahead and put everything in here except for this. Yeah, there we go. And I'll put this away too. Keep these out because these are supplies for making my armor. And then I can head back over to the cave, get 1 more piece of copper. There's gotta be somewhere else to get copper. Oh yeah, and I've gotta water the crops with Draco Newt. Got to water it. There we go. Disgaea and Disgaea 2. Disgaea focused on Larhal the Demon Prince, the character you play. And Disgaea 2 had different main character. Okay. That's interesting. I've never played the Disgaea series, but I've seen some of the memes that came of it. Especially the Prinnies. Like, the Prinnies, they're... I would describe them as adorable penguin demons. That's how I would describe the Prinnies. So can I go anywhere else out here in the search of some copper? Is there a cave up here I can... Yes, there is. Oh, okay. Let's see what I can find in here. Hello? What's this? Iron or copper? Oh my, that's... Okay, I should have come here. As long as you guys won't attack me, I won't attack you. I'm just here for the copper. There's a lot of copper here. I say as I run out of copper to mine. Oh, that guy's hostile. Or not? Got some iron. Yeah, let's definitely see what all we can mine here before I go back and craft my armor. 'Cause I want to be able to craft a lot of stuff eventually. Path ahead is flooded. Is it telling me that I need to have a rideable fish? Can you ride the fish? That's something I never thought to look up. I don't know if I can ride the fish. Hold up. Let's... have some food? Oh. Oh, it didn't like that. Have a savory wrap. Okay. Well, it didn't like either of those. I don't know what I need to tame that. That crab thing looks like it would be useful against electric things. Because that crab thing looks like it's a rock creature. That's what I was trying to think of. Looks like a rock creature. Let's see. They have a set area they can stay in and can only chase you so far. If they go too far, they return to their... Yeah, I don't know why they're regenerating health, though. Because, like, in some cases, they're in the middle of battle, and then they'll just go back to where they were originally. You'd be like, haha, I see you! And then immediately be back at full health. Ah, my throat. Throat's getting dry. Oh, wait. I need to go back and craft my armor. So, you know what? I think I will probably craft the armor and then find someone to raid. Because my throat is actually starting to sting a little bit. It's getting dry. So, I'm gonna finish up with crafting up my armor, and then we can go ahead and find someone to raid. And this game will be taking the Thursday time slot from now on. Unless I have something else planned. I'm enjoying this game. Like, I didn't know I would enjoy it this much because it wasn't as complete before. There we go. That's some fancy looking armor. Let's see how it looks when I equip it. Ooh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and sell off these things. If I ever got any of the money that I've been getting from that. We'll just save. There we go. And quit game. What? No, I said quit game. So, let's find someone I can raid. Alright. Let's see. Who is streaming right now? Let's go to the live channel. So we've got Nikki with... Yeah, let's raid Nikki. Let's go ahead and raid Nikki Bun. /raid. Right? Yeah. Nikki Bun VT. We will go ahead and raid him. I'm currently streaming and looking at my own stream. And I hope you all enjoyed, and we're gonna go ahead and raid Nikki, and yeah. Oh, and look forward to tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is going to be the charity stream with Lyra, Stella, and Lynn. We're raising money for the let me pull up the name of the charity, because I don't remember. The Trevor Project. So we're going to be raising money for the Trevor Project tomorrow, and I'll have a link in the chat bot ready to go, for that. And I hope everyone looks forward to that. Bye! And I hope everyone looks forward to that.